KiSS 92.5, Toronto's #1 hit music station, Stompa. That is Serena Ryder, 8:10. Good morning. You got the Roz Mocha Show.
Oh, let me play this real quick. Can you turn my computer up, real, please?
Yeah.
I'm so in love with Game of Thrones. Rose Leslie's here, by the way. Good morning.
Hello there.
I have
Good
to play
morning.
the theme song. Game of Thrones, and I say this all the time, I love this show.
Oh, good.
It's one of my favorite television shows at all time. I watch it religiously. But if you ask me what happens on the show, I have no idea. I don't understand it. I don't know who is friends with who and who's trying to fight who. A girl gave birth to baby dragons after they burned her alive, but didn't really burn her alive. But it's my favorite show.
Oh, good.
How long did it take you to wrap your head around this show?
It did take a while. But I read the books.
Oh.
If you read the books, then maybe that gives you a slightly better insight. But I'm a bit of a geek about the whole thing, so I read the books and then started watching the series.
Right.
When you talk to other geeks, when you talk to other Game of Thrones nerds out there, do they ever, anything that they talk to you about or ask questions about, does it ever throw you off?
It does sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes
because they know a little bit too much?
Well, they can remember. They remember, and I mean, I read the books maybe about a year ago, and so I don't really remember everything that happened in like the second one, let's say. And then like, oh yeah, but so and so and so and so, and you're like, really? Oh, okay. I'm going to take your word for it because you're smarter than I am. So
I don't even know how to pronounce your character's name, for God's sake.
Ygritte.
Ygritte. Ygritte. You do not know that. And to fill people in, this is okay. You correct me if I'm wrong here. Okay. You're the girl with the red hair.
Indeed.
Who lives in the snow.
Yes.
And was either you kidnapped the dude or he kidnapped you, and then you were chained together, and then maybe you did it in the snow. I'm not sure. But then the tables turned, and then whoever was not kidnapped is now kidnapped, right?
Bang on.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, Rose, Roz was giving that analogy for like 3 days straight. Yeah. Still didn't know if he got it right. So thank you very much for confirming.
But I'll tell you how confusing the show is. Not one single person called in to correct me.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Only one person. Okay.
So the exhibition, the Game of Thrones exhibition, what is this? And it's like memorabilia and stuff like that from the show?
Yes,
what is
indeed.
this?
So it's to do with costume and also props. And we'll be able to, visitors to come and see the exhibition, they'll be able to sit on the Iron Throne and really get a feel of the world.
Oh, no way, you're bringing the Iron Throne?
Yeah.
For real?
Isn't that cool?
Like the real one?
Like the real one.
Yeah.
The real one.
What?
Yeah. I mean, very exciting. And you get to then get involved with the world and see the intricacies that happen with the detail in the costumes and the armory and the swords and everything.
This is how crazy this is, Mocha. As far as I know, tickets are what? They're sold out, but now they're offering rush tickets?
Yeah, we've been sold out, which is phenomenal. Damn. 20,000 tickets.
That is amazing.
It's incredible, yes.
Does it ever get overwhelming, Rose? Rose Leslie, by the way, from Game of Thrones is here on the Roz Mocha Show. It's KiSS 92.5, 8:13. Do you ever get overwhelmed when you do meet a hardcore fan of the show, or a hardcore fan who
loves the show?
Yeah, just so much.
I haven't yet got overwhelmed, but do you know what? Every experience that I've ever had with fans on the street, it's been very positive.
Yeah.
And so that's a lovely, lovely thing to receive. And I think it's an accolade to the show as a whole, just how globally loved it is.
Are you surprised by how quickly the show picked up and how big of a fan base it received automatically right out of the gate?
Well, do you know what? I feel a little bit biased. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised just because it is so spectacular. I love the show. But yes, it's phenomenal how quickly it has taken off, and it's now,
The difference between doing one of these cable shows and a network show is, on a network show, you're pretty much guaranteed employment. But on these cable shows, they kill characters off weekly. Characters that people love on these shows. Do you worry about your job signing on to a show like this?
Yes.
For the greater good of the show, sorry, hun, you gotta die.
It's so true, isn't it? It's so true. I mean, the beauty of the show is that nobody is safe, and I love that. But of course, at the same time, as an actor, you're a bit like, oh, okay, no one is safe. That's not great news. But no, I don't.
Because they killed the main guy in the show off on episode 2 of season 1. The star of the show.
It was the end of season 1.
He was the guy on the poster. They built the entire show around this guy. He's my favorite character. I don't even know his name. He's
Ned Stark.
Ned Stark. Thank you. And the next thing I know is heads on a stick.
But it pulls you in. It's thrilling.
It does.
It's the fact that there's danger and the stakes are constantly being upped, and you don't know what is around the corner for any character, and that I think is its appeal. Also to you, because you still give.
Is it real snow that you shoot this in?
Well, we shot in Iceland, so it
is real snow.
Yeah,
nice.
It's phenomenal. It's the most beautiful.
Yeah. Have you even met the rest of the cast?
I have on and off, but you're so right, because we're so segregated. And my storyline has nothing to do with all the other storylines that go on in the show.
I like your storyline, though.
What can fans expect from season 3, which kicks off on Sunday, March 31st on HBO Canada, 9 p.m.
I think season 3 is going to be an incredibly exciting season, and I think that there are going to be surprises along the way, far more so than possibly season 1 and season 2, when we see the show's beloved characters get pushed and torn apart, and I think it's
more dragon babies?
Potentially, I don't know.
And the episodes are 57 minutes long? Because you're only doing how many episodes? Not a lot,
10,
right? 10 episodes.
10 in each season.
This must be the most expensive show in the world to produce. The cast is the largest cast of any television show I've ever seen in my life.
It goes on and on, doesn't it?
Okay, so the Game of Thrones, the exhibition is at the Design Exchange. Again, only rush tickets available. Due to overwhelming demand, HBO Canada is introducing a rush ticket system on site at the Design Exchange, and fans are encouraged to show up at the Design Exchange during exhibition hours to get rush tickets. Like, you can't even buy tickets for this anymore. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rose Leslie from Game of Thrones, thank you for joining us on the Roz Mocha Show. We really
appreciate it.
KiSS
92.5.